but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The short hands, it's Brady. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Good, right down the board. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Unleashes to the end zone. And here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Makes the grab on the left. Takes it into the end. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Run in the red zone, it's Lee. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And it's good! The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Gonna take a shot. It's dropped and all. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. A chunk play as he gets it. Down to the 11. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quick completion to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down. And he'll finish them. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Williams. dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. And he goes. And gets something going here as they try to rally. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Williams to the air again. And he's got it. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To throw, it's Lindsey. Got rid of it quickly, but
yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the... And they get to him and... They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Hardy again. He's brought down at the 6, but the... Feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now. In this
steps into the end zone. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick strike complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Right? Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Tight coverage and an incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Right back to Hardy on 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll move the chains. Good execution. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He let that thing fly.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the... Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Almost intercepted. The Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Dorsey.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And that ball will sail. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quick completion on the out.
Been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Gonna look downfield again. Steps away to find some room. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Running inside. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't...
Makes a grab and room to run.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
They'll try to get it in with the run. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good fun.
reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance.
And first play under the lights, you had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He slides and gets the... Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Can't make the connection. Pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go right back to him. He's in for the score. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he barrels into the offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's reeled in, it's Hardy. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Puts it out of the air. He will not. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it. It's Hardy. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Hardy. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Surges his way in for the... Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He wants to change this route. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. That 3rd down pass was...
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. From the gun, looking for a man. And they're going to score. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bearcats. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game.
Looking for the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. From the 10. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Moore. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kick. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And it's a touchdown. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it with Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up.
Into their happy place for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw. Oh, he dropped it just. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for a big play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Alexander. And they are in for the score. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolute. coordinated scheme. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. On target. Pulls it. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air. It's Lindsey. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They bring it.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now from inside the red zone. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And it's in for a... bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find pop.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. Complete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to free.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch and gets the... Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they... Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that was... Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes! They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Completes it in the middle. He's got... This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many?
Glad to have you with us from Kennesaw, Georgia. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's... Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Trying to run, it's Hardy. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Rambles into the end zone for it. First and goal for the offense. Here's Hardy. Saunters into the end. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it with Hardy. Keep it on the... This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Hardy. And they're in for a touchdown. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And the misconnect. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. He's not. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Gets it out fast. Nice throw, great. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down and run. He is stopped. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And they're going to put a... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Your college football Saturday getting cranked up in a great way with this high-stakes clash here on EA Sports. It's the Miami Hurricanes. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The throw to the outside is complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run inside. It's Compton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting this...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the junior running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. To the air, it's Lindsey. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to Hardy. Finding some room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity. opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Brings into the open. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bentley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Here's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground with Hardy. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Using his legs, it's Compton. Oh, he got loose. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Caught by Williams on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Mueller. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Compton. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Tries to get it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The extra point here would tie the game. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught, and he's got room. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Got the quick completion. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a crease. It's Compton. Might have a chance. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mueller. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Back to pass on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be...
Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mueller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pulls and fired complete. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To throw, it's Nickel. Got it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And they did tack on the extra point. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, here's Hardy. Here's a little room there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Quarterback adapted. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Going to the run, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Right down the middle. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Going for it all. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, one of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start. At home, they're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. It's caught. Flying down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught by Williams. And he was loose at... Stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Compton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got his man on the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Canes. They take the lead with the 6. Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to bully their way in. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him, and they got him.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's caught. It's Brady. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On first down, it's Party again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but
could be an alley. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll run it again. At the 35, he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the move and looking deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Hardy. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's in there for a touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Williams open on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Nickel. He's looking deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Running the red zone, it's Hardy. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. 2nd down coming up. to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's nickel. It's complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go right back downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Complete to start this drive. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. He wants to throw it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Rolls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He's looking to pass. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Snowed under by the defense. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got it, looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Objective 1, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Hurricanes back on top.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He goes. Not all close games are created